Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down Crime 101, the 2026 heist thriller from Bart Layton, starring Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry, and Barry Keoghan. If you love high-stakes heists, morally complex characters, and adrenaline-pumping chases, you're going to want to stick around, because we're covering the full story, character arcs, and all the twists from start to finish. Crime 101 opens in Los Angeles, with the sprawling 101 freeway serving as the perfect backdrop for a modern heist story. Bart Layton, known for his brilliant true crime films The Imposter and American Animals, takes his meticulous, character-driven approach to a high-budget crime thriller. We meet our main players, Mike Davis, Chris Hemsworth, a meticulous, almost monk-like jewel thief, operating with precision and a personal moral code. Detective Lou Lubesnick, Mark Ruffalo, a grizzled LAPD veteran, dogged and observant, trying to catch Mike while navigating a failing marriage and a skeptical department. Sharon Coombs, Halle Berry, an overqualified insurance broker whose career is stalled by corporate sexism and who becomes reluctantly drawn into Mike's schemes. Ormon, Barry Keoghan, a violent, unpredictable biker criminal hired to disrupt Mike's plans. Supporting characters include Money, Nick Nolte, Mike's mentor and crime handler, and Maya, the love interest who brings a rare emotional stakes to Mike's life.
The film kicks off with a tense diamond heist along the 101 freeway. Mike executes the robbery like a machine. No unnecessary violence. Hostages are treated humanely, even leaving bottles of water. He hides his identity with a mask and colored contacts. This opening establishes Mike's meticulous nature and sets the stage for the classic cat-and-mouse game that drives the story. Meanwhile, we meet Lou, a cop whose instincts see patterns others miss. His colleagues dismiss his theories about the string of freeway heists, but Lou's relentless investigation builds tension. Watching Lou piece together Mike's methods is satisfying, like watching a master chess player anticipate every move of his opponent. This gives the movie its moral spine, as we admire the detective just as much as the thief. Sharon Coombs is an insurance broker, frustrated with her career ceiling. Mike approaches her for help, offering insider information for a cut of the loot. At first hesitant, Sharon's intelligence and desire for independence make her a perfect accomplice. Her involvement adds tension. Every connection is a lifeline, but also a potential liability. Enter Ormon, a volatile biker thief played by Barry Keoghan. Ormon's chaotic energy contrasts perfectly with Mike's disciplined approach. He's unpredictable, willing to harm anyone for the job, constantly threatens Mike's meticulously planned heists. Ormon injects real danger into the story, keeping both the characters and the audience on edge. Mike meets Maya, sparking an emotional subplot. Their first date starts at a fancy restaurant, but quickly moves to street tacos, symbolizing a shift from sophistication to raw reality. Mike can't reveal his true identity. Their connection adds stakes and vulnerability for Mike. This subplot grounds the heist story in human emotion. From here, the movie ramps up. Mike plans and executes increasingly complex heists along the 101. Lou closes in with sharp detective work and moral integrity. Sharon calculates risk and reward, balancing her own career ambitions. Ormon creates chaos, making every move a test of skill and nerve. The tension is matched by Bart Layton's stylish direction, capturing nighttime LA, glowing freeway lights, and the sleek urban landscape. Each scene feels deliberate, precise, and immersive. Crime 101 is more than just a heist movie. Mike is a Robin Hood figure, stealing from the rich while avoiding harm to the innocent. Lou represents the honest cop fighting a corrupted system. Sharon fights corporate sexism and moral compromise.
The movie acknowledges Los Angeles's unhoused population, tying the crime story to broader social issues. The result? A morally complex story that makes you question who you're rooting for. The tension peaks as Mike attempts his last big score, hoping for enough money to walk away. Ormon escalates the threat level, forcing everyone to adapt. Lou is closing in, putting all parties in a high-stakes standoff. Sharon's choices weigh heavily on the outcome. The final sequences combine high-speed car chases, tight action sequences, and suspenseful strategy, keeping the audience guessing until the very end. By the climax, we're torn. Do we want Mike to succeed, Lou to catch him, or Sharon to come out on top? The answer? All three. As the movie hurtles toward its climax, every thread, Mike Davis's heist, Lou Lubesnick's pursuit, Sharon Coombs' investigation, and Ormon's chaos, comes to a head. The final act is not just about who gets away, it's about morality, choice, and consequences. Mike executes his last score with flawless precision along the 101 freeway. This heist is the culmination of everything he's learned: planning, patience, and ethics. He avoids unnecessary violence, maintains a moral code, and ensures that the victims suffer as little as possible. But Ormon, the unpredictable wildcard, disrupts his carefully laid plans. Ormon's presence is a ticking time bomb. Every reckless action raises the stakes. This contrast between Mike and Ormon highlights a central theme: discipline versus chaos, ethical crime versus pure opportunism. The tension explodes when Mike and Ormon collide. Ormon's unpredictability forces Mike to improvise, showing that even a master thief cannot fully control human chaos. Ormon's downfall is both literal and symbolic. The destruction he causes underscores the consequences of reckless aggression. It's a critical moment that reaffirms Mike's superiority, not just in skill, but in restraint and judgment. Detective Lou finally closes in on Mike. Unlike a standard cop and robber showdown, this isn't about black and white justice. Lou recognizes Mike's intelligence, discipline, and code. The final standoff is tense, but it's built on mutual respect rather than hatred or triumph. Lou's arc is resolved not through a flashy arrest, but through understanding. He grasps the ethical complexity of the man he's chasing. This ending frames the film's moral lens. Justice isn't always about punishment, it's about comprehension and ethical nuance.
Sharon Coombs, the insurance agent caught between crime and corporate stagnation, emerges as her own victor. By navigating the dangerous heist, she proves her intelligence, courage, and ability to assert herself in a system that undervalues her. She's not a passive bystander or romantic foil. She's an active participant whose arc concludes with empowerment and professional validation. Mike's relationship with Maya reaches a quiet, contemplative resolution. Though he cannot fully reveal his criminal life, the final scenes suggest hope, perhaps a future beyond crime, or at least a life informed by his own principles. This emotional resolution contrasts with the high-octane heist, reminding viewers that human connection and personal morality remain at the core of his story. The ending reinforces the film's major themes: ethics in crime. Mike's adherence to a personal moral code sets him apart from Ormon's chaos. Class and power dynamics. The victims, while mostly wealthy, are juxtaposed with ordinary people like Sharon, navigating structural obstacles. Consequences and choices. Every action, whether a theft, a pursuit, or a decision to intervene, carries weight. Mike's triumph is not unchecked success, it's a carefully measured victory. Blurred lines of justice. The cop, thief, and insurance agent all operate in moral gray zones. The ending leaves the audience questioning who truly wins and what justice really means.
The film closes with a series of reflective shots, the freeway stretching under neon lights, Mike disappearing into the cityscape, Lou contemplating the case, and Sharon walking confidently into her future. These images are not just cinematic, they underscore the cyclical nature of crime, consequence, and morality in Los Angeles, cementing the film as both a thrilling heist and a character-driven study of ethics and human complexity.